I'm on the floor. Glen grew up a farm kid. I grew up a shop kid. My dad was a mechanic. I was under every vehicle that ever came in the shop. It's like good times. Just like the old days.
Yeah, I got the wrong one, I'm pretty sure.
What is it you're trying to fix, Glen?
It's the four-wheel drive actuator. It's just screws in there. This thing goes in and out. It's on a little solenoid, and it just pushes on something inside the front end to engage the four-wheel drive. It's got to be energized to work, but the one I've got, the end isn't quite right to plug in, so I need a different kind of plug-in. Yeah, I know we were looking at two, and you had one in stock, and there was one that we didn't have. The plug-in won't just plug right into the truck. The light in here that comes on when it's in four-wheel drive, I don't know what's under there. I'm just going to see if I can pull it off and replace the light, because the light kind of tells you when it's engaged or not, and with the lights burnt out, so
right on.
You don't know whether it thinks it's engaged or not even.
Parts usually come in about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, don't go in too early. But yeah, they usually come in about 3. I've never had this off, so I guess we'll just see what we've got here. Okay, there's a light thingy on the inside of here. There it is. There's the bulb.
Okay.
So we can just pop a new bulb in there. These just pull out. And you can see it's dark, so it's probably burnt out.
Cool.
These just go in and
like Christmas tree lights.
Yeah, just go in and give a half turn. So we'll put a new light in there, and then you can tell at least if there's power coming this far. Everything, this blinks when it's trying to lock in, and then it's solid when it locks in.
I remember that now.
But the light bulb's burnt out, so you don't even know if it's thinking about it right now. So
right, okay.
The wires broke off right here. You got to take them apart to.
This is a fence tester. The wires have come off of it. Glen's gonna open it up and just solder the wires back on.
Give it a try anyways. It's pretty close to the circuit board, but not out much. They're $100, so.
Ooh, it's a motherboard.
Yeah, take that off there. Well, that's sexist. Maybe it's a fatherboard. How do you know?
I don't understand the word solder. It's got an L in it. Solder.
Must be one of those old words and stuff.
An old word with a useless letter.
Solder.
Unless we're saying it wrong.
Yes, we're probably not saying it the way the original said it. And forget to put the heat shrink on first. Hopefully this will still make the bend after it's soldered. So I'm not going to use an electric soldering iron for this. I'm more comfortable with the flame, actually.
It's because you're a welder.
I guess. Soldering paste is just about frozen here.
I don't know why.
It's warmed up. It's probably only like -14 here in the shed. Yeah, this stuff I think is.
So why do you have to solder it? Why can't they just be tied like that and then put like a clamp on them or something?
It's not a very good fix. If you solder it, the fix is permanent. If you just clamp it together, it'll work for about the first twice, and then it'll stop working and you'll have to do it again. It's just how it is. I'm just looking for something to cover the circuit board, because this stuff's going to spit a little bit when it does its thing, and I don't want to get any Little bits of solder in here shorting across any of the connectors. Am I worrying too much about this?
No, I would expect nothing less from my Glen.
All right.
Be over-prepared.
Got our Jenga set up here.
Now if we just had a lighter. That's just a new outer coating.
Yeah. Just put a little bit of heat shrink on this.
It's like magic.
So this is a little stiff, so what my grandfather did is he'd pull this around and just give it a wrap with some electrical tape, and then the bendy part isn't here anymore, it's further up. And then if it does happen to break again on you somewhere, you've got a lot more wire to work with and it's not going to break off short.
Ooh-wee, she's bright. Ah, the moment of truth. Does the fence tester work? Yeah.
That's working.
Awesome. Good job, Glenn. You see those beautiful Rocky Mountains over there? They're gorgeous. Sorry, distracted. This is take 2 of putting the 4-wheel drive part back in the truck. And we think we got the right part this time. It's good. We had to wait for Napa to get its afternoon parts order, but thankfully it did. Because this is the truck that Glenn uses with his calf lifter. So, super important truck. Oh yeah, it's like a glove.
Just like the right part, eh? So there's the part. The other one was right, but apparently the year changed up 1 year before this truck. So that end is different. That was the problem. So we'll stick that critter in there and see if that does the trick.
I fit. Oh, there it is. Okay.
See it?
Yeah. This used to be a lot easier to do on the creeper.
Well, the creeper, there isn't room between you and the truck.
No.
That's the problem.
There's barely room between me and the truck right now.
Oh, I got a 1 inch here. Looks like it's a 1 inch. Tighty lefty loosey.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty close. Just wipe it off.
Well, you sure like going in and out from under the truck a lot more than I do.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I just had a terrifying thought. What if a tire blew on the truck or something?
A little bit. Now it may drip a little bit of fluid out of there, so don't put that on your camera, because There'll be fluid inside the differential.
Close your mouth.
Oh, I like the taste of it.
Ugh. Oh, I'm pretty sure on the back of my hood is a bunch of grease from this thing right here.
Yeah, probably.
Shoot.
It's 80W90 fluid in there. It's just as thick as molasses. And when it's 40 below, it doesn't like to engage. It works a lot better when it warms up. I don't know whether these get weak or what the deal is, but anyway. This truck goes a long ways in four-wheel drive all the time, so.
Guess it's a relatively easy fix.
Yeah.
I mean, the part cost $170.
Yeah, Canadian. But and then this thing plugs in, and then the wires tuck up underneath so they don't.
How many times do you replace this part? We have two GM trucks that are approximately the same age.
Yeah.
This is a 96.
96, 97. I've probably put 3 of these in this truck.
Yeah.
I've tried different brands from different places, but it didn't matter.
Doesn't matter whether they're a GM part or a no-name brand.
Probably something that just isn't right inside, and it's an old enough truck that it's just, as long as this fixes the problem, it's as far as we're ever going to go with it until it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, thanks. Ooh.
So it's locked in, and the lights come on. If it's blinky, then it isn't locked in.
Nice, I remember that. I don't think that's worked for a long time.
Well, the light hasn't worked, but the four-wheel drive part was working. But the light indicated whether or not it was
Engaged or not.
engaged or not. You
Yeah.
can tell. So now we can go engaged and light.
Honey, we're already married. We can't be engaged.
Well, just because you get married doesn't mean you stop being engaged. It's just kind of like because you're in grade 2, right? You've already done grade 1, so it doesn't negate grade. We're still engaged.